What would happen if we could bring sunlight underground? I'm here to give an update on the Lowline, which is our plan to build the world's first underground park right here in New York City. So this crazy plan came about when we learned about the location of this site. It's a former trolley terminal that was only used between 1908 and 1948 before the city discontinued its trolley service. And we learned that the site was entirely intact and has not been touched since 1948. We somehow convinced the authorities to let us down into the space, and here's what we found. It's a 60,000 square foot space about the size of a football field with all of the old architectural details still intact, really feeling like an archaeological discovery in the middle of a really crowded neighborhood, something that really gives you chills when you get down there. It's very exciting. So just to zoom out a little bit, this is where the site is within the city. It's right in the middle of the Lower East Side, which is one of the densest neighborhoods in an already very dense city. It's actually so crowded that it has 1/10 the green space as your average global city neighborhood. So we immediately started thinking, how could we potentially use this really exciting space and use it for something, for the public, but also maybe even making it green? Now, our approach is to use a new solar technology devised by my partner, James Ramsey, and his team at Rad Studio that simply collects natural sunlight above the street, actually on the rooftops above the street, distributing that sunlight down to a series of concentrators at the street level, irrigating that light underground, and then distributing it under the actual sidewalk of the street. So with this technology, you can actually take a site that looks pretty decrepit today and turn it into something that looks like this. So this is an image that we released back in 2011, and immediately people were incredibly enthusiastic and excited about the idea, but they also had some pretty big questions, like how does the actual technology work? How will it really look and feel? Would underground be something that would even really work? So in order to prove that the technology works, we built this. This is a technology exhibit. It's actually a photograph of an exhibition that we built in 2012, where you can see a solar canopy that is installed in an otherwise very dark warehouse that we rented, where sort of 6 hexagons in the center are drawing natural sunlight into this otherwise dark space with a live green space underneath. We kept this thing alive, and tens of thousands of people came to see this exhibition. Since that time, we've really been able to generate a ton of support for the overall idea at the local community level, as well as with design enthusiasts all over the world. Since that time, we've actually been spending a lot of time working on revising and updating our technology. This is one of our board members on a recent site visit to South Korea to visit one of our solar technology vendor providers. And what he's looking at, and why he sort of looks kind of so excited in his cool kicks there, is he's looking at basically a tube distributing natural sunlight into what would otherwise be a really dank, dark tunnel. And it's possible to flip the switch on and off so you can see the light sort of go through. It's really unbelievably exciting technology. And this is one of the vendors that we're hoping to work with in the long term with the Lowline when we really build it. We've also done some pretty extensive analysis of the surrounding neighborhood to look at the shadows. And what we've been able to determine is not only that we'll be able to collect enough sunlight throughout every day of every year, but we also will be able to bring enough sunlight underground to meet the thresholds necessary for photosynthesis. So we will be able to grow a variety of plant species underground. Now, since we've actually gotten the idea out there, we've gotten a ton of interest and excitement from kids and educators. And so we've built what we were calling the Lowline Young Designers Program, which first really uses the Lowline as a way to get kids excited about the science and technology behind the project, but then also giving them a chance to develop their own ideas for what they'd like to see in the actual future park. And their ideas have been completely amazing and have really inspired our design in all kinds of ways, from the totally fantastical, like laser disco parks, to amenities, and to really pragmatic things, like thinking about bathrooms and other concerns like that. So right now, we're focused on our next big feat, our most ambitious technology exhibit yet, which we're calling the Lowline Lab. We're renting out this space, which is a 5,000 square foot warehouse just 2 blocks away from the Lowline site in the Lower East Side. And we're planning to, again, put solar collectors on the roof of this warehouse and have a live series of lighting experiments and displays to really showcase the power of natural sunlight. These are some wayfinding on the roof that you can see that sort of mirror what I showed you earlier on the site visit to South Korea. And the centerpiece of the exhibition, which will be opening in September, will be essentially a 3D graph in this warehouse space of what kinds of plant species can live and grow at different light intensities as we deliver it inside the space. So it will be a living laboratory. It will also be a really fun exhibition to which we'll invite the public to attend for free and have a series of events, technology talks, and attractions for kids. So I do hope that you'll come to that exhibit, sort of opening in September. It'll be open for at least 6 months. I'll leave you with a vision for the future, a future in which the Lowline actually exists, and in which you can walk on a cold, blustery day in the middle of winter on the Lower East Side and arrive at this kind of an iconic entrance where we literally peel up the sidewalk and you can see the layers of history in the city, and you're invited underground into a beautiful, beautiful environment. I believe that in the future, we'll be able to live and work and play underground if we can only reimagine it. Thanks very much.